Hello, my name is Donna Ellis, and I'm popping in right now to kind of let you know how I've been going, how my fitness journey has been going. So, after Thanksgiving, I wanted to, I had a plan that by my birthday, which is in February, I wanted to lose about 15 pounds, was my goal, and I wanted to get my A1C down. Like, I just wanted to eat better, get healthier. So, one of the things that I wanted to do was take out drinking alcohol during the week. I wanted to, make sure that I made smarter choices when it came to food. And I also wanted to get in some extra exercise. I'm going to be upfront with you right now and let you know that all of that failed. I have not done well these past 2 weeks, and we'll talk about it a little bit. But before we do that, let me introduce myself again. My name is Donna Ellis. I'm the creator of the Active Rest Fitness Program and Lifestyle. On this channel, I try to help you get active for at least 30 minutes a day by, creating workouts and plans that fit any schedule and eliminate most of your excuses. I also try to encourage you to prioritize rest and restorative sleep, to practice mindfulness in your eating habits as well as in your physical abilities, and I try to encourage you to build a community of support amongst your family members, neighbors, and friends. If you have not yet found that support, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you along the way, be your accountability partner. We're in this together. All right. So for me, I talked to you about weeks 1 and 2 after Thanksgiving. And so I came on and I said, these are some changes I'm going to make. Well, I'm very proud to say like that first week I did really well. That would have been the week prior to Christmas. I did really well with the alcohol. Like I didn't drink during the week. And I waited till the weekend to have drinks. But I was also sick that week. I got really, really sick. I don't know if I had a cold or flu or whatever. I just felt bad and I lost my appetite. Completely lost my appetite. Like I could go the whole day without eating. That's how bad I lost my appetite. Then at other points, I would have times where I was like high energy, and then just, out of nowhere, I could be very low energy, can't get out the bed, can't move. So I went through that for a few days, in week 3 after Thanksgiving. In that third week, I went through that, and I will tell you, I got up to go to church for our Christmas program. Our Christmas program was going to be that Sunday, was held that Sunday, December 22nd. I got up and I put on some clothes, and my clothes didn't feel right. I felt very frail. And so I ran downstairs, I got on the scale, found out I had lost 7 pounds over that third week that I was sick, because of not having the appetite. And so I dropped down 7 pounds. So I was definitely at close to my, one of my goal weights. I didn't expect to lose 7 pounds that fast. But what happened was then the next following week, it was Christmas week, and I was traveling. I traveled to my hometown, and my appetite picked back up, so I was able to eat. And I mean, I ate. Once that appetite picked up, I did. I ate really well. And during that week, I gained an additional, I gained 5 pounds back. So I was still down, 2 pounds from when I started that third week, so I was bouncing back from that illness and got my appetite back. I was eating, did not, do well for the drinking stuff, and did not eat well, I didn't eat a lot, but I didn't eat good food. I didn't pick good foods to eat. I'll say that. And so that was the fourth week, and that was Christmas. And then came the week of New Year's Day. Again, did not eat well, but I've been staying steady at about 165 pounds. I started at 167, so still a 2 pound, weight loss. And now it's time for me to get ready to go. I'm getting ready to travel. I'll be away for 3 weeks. And so now I need to plan for that. So while I did not do well, these past couple of weeks, I can pick it back up. I can start back up. And that's just what I want to motivate you to do today too. Like whenever your plan goes just crazy, don't give up, don't just throw it away. You just readjust, you refocus and say, well, maybe my, my goals or whatever, what I intended to do, that might have been too strict for where I am now. Like I probably should not have made those goals with 2 more holidays coming up, and knowing myself, I should not have. But I do also want to make sure that I remain disciplined as best I can as well. So I don't want just a holiday to be like just everything goes to crap either. So you got to find some balance in that. Make sure your goals are realistic, but also make sure you have the discipline to stick with the goals that you have. All right. And so that's where we're coming from today. Now, I know a lot of people made those New Year's resolutions. I wonder, like, have you started working on yours yet? Because New Year's Day fell in the middle of the week. A lot of people like to start on a Monday. Me, I'll start any day. Like, Mondays are good days to start, but I can start at any point. So are you planning to start on the 6th, or did you actually start on the 1st? Like, did you go to the gym on the 1st, on the 2nd, or are you waiting until Monday to start like a new week working out? So I know that a lot of people do that. As make major New Year's resolutions, as you start to, incorporate your workouts, going to the gym, eating better, doing all that good stuff, right? What I want to say to you is that within my program, I notice distractions from my workout partners. And so I want to make you aware of those distractions. So what I'm saying is there are things that are going to come up that are going to, if you're not prepared for them, they're going to throw you off. Kind of like the holidays were for me, but like right now, I know that I'm getting ready to go away. I'm going to be, my schedule is not going to be within my control. My eating and where I eat and what time I eat, that's not going to be within my control a lot. So I'm going away for military duty. So a lot of that stuff is going to be outside of, what I can handle, what I can control. And so I need to be prepared for that. Also a thing that I noticed, so that's one thing when you're traveling, when you get ready to go on a business trip or a vacation, be cognizant of what you need to do to stay on track. Allow yourself some grace, but also know that you are working towards a goal. So you need to be disciplined enough to keep working towards those goals, and you need to build healthy habits so that you don't just fall off by the wayside when those things come up. Another thing that I noticed that people, that will throw people off is birthdays. I've seen it within my program, quite often people will take off, and celebrate their birthdays, which, awesome. We made it another year. Let's do that. Everybody don't make it. So to that next year, so to that next birthday. So it's good to celebrate those birthdays. But what I also notice is that, once you take off one day, you take off 2 days, you take off 3 days, it can become a habit, and then you got to find your way back. You got to get your mind right. That's what a lot of people say, right? Got to get my mind right instead of just getting up and coming. It's like, so mind over matter. And so, so birthdays, just know how you celebrate your birthday and have a plan to get right back on track. So that's like another distraction. I call them distractions. That's just the way that I word them. So just be aware of vacations, holidays, birthdays, anniversaries, whatever, might pull you away from your, regular eating habits, those that your new eating habits and your new workout plan. Be aware of those things that come up that might distract you from your regular routine. Another thing that I would say is, like business trips, work trips, things like that, especially if you travel extensively. I have a workout partner who she told me that when she's driving, she's a snacker. Right? So maybe have some healthy snacks when you're driving, because it's just a thing that, that she does. So you need to be prepared for that. One that I talk about pretty often, that can, take it can pull people away, and understandably so, is like a death in the family. So you have to be aware of, that things happen, things come up. You have to decide how you're going to handle those things. And it really is a decision. Most of you know, if you've listened to the messages before, or if you know me personally, in 2023, I lost both of my parents, one in March, one in September. So less than 6 months apart. I lost both of my parents, but I had to keep going. I won't say I had to keep going, because I don't like that, that push through message, like push through pain, push through grief, that type of thing. But I didn't let it stop me. I didn't allow it to stop me. I dealt with what I needed to deal with when I needed to deal with it, but I didn't use it as an excuse to not continue to work out. Now it did take a toll on my eating, because I'm an emotional eater, whether I'm happy or sad, whether I'm depressed or joyful, whatever it may be, whether it's celebratory, I am an emotional eater. I'm aware of that about myself. So I did end up gaining quite a few pounds, with all of that going on, but I still kept my fitness program going, and I still found time to work out, here and there. So it didn't go, because it could have been much worse if I had not prepared. And that takes practice. Like, people ask me, like, how did you deal with, your mom and dad, losing your mom and dad in the same year, but you didn't just crash, and I said, it's practice, because I've witnessed people lose people before, lose a parent, lose a sibling, something like that. And I saw, how they responded. And I said, I would pray about it, because I never knew how I would respond. I just prayed that I wouldn't have those same, long drawn out depressive responses to it. And I knew, if life goes the way that we think it will go or think it should go, that my parents would go before I would. So there's just something I need to be prepared emotionally to deal with. Enjoy them while they're here, make time for them while they're here. That way, when they do leave, I'm not depressed. I'm not regretful. I know that I've made the most of their time here with me. So that's another thing to be, cognizant of, is that things come up and you need to be prepared mentally to deal with them. Some of them heavier than others. Birthdays are one thing. A death in the family of a close family member at that is another thing. But you still have to navigate through them so that you can reach your goals. You can't just crash and burn, at everything. Another thing, illness and injury. Okay. So we have to be prepared for those, as someone who works out. I don't suffer severe injuries, but I do have like back pain, foot pain, knee pain, hip pain, especially as someone who's aging. I'm in my 40s. And I work out extensively. I like to run. I like to walk long distances. I lift weights. I do extreme hip hop step aerobics. So I move my body quite a bit, but I'm also 44 years old. So I do have injuries. I'm also, a military veteran. So I have injuries. I have things that I have to push through, work through, like that. But you can't let it get you down. Like I said, people will take one injury. They'll sit out for a day or two because, they're hurting, and they should rest up those injuries. Don't ever push yourself to the point where you seriously hurt yourself. But also, don't use that as an excuse. Once you get better, you need to work your way back in. Like, I have a workout partner who had 2 surgeries while she was working out with me, but she came back. She would just come just to do her physical therapy. She would come and just do modifications to the workouts. She would come and sit in a chair and do workouts. So, and I've had other people, do that as well. If they've had an injury, or they're hurt, or, something's going on, or they just can't muster up the energy to do the workout at the level that we normally do it, they'll ask me to pull out the stationary bike, or, something like that. So I do try to provide modifications, alternate workouts, so that there are no excuses. Remember, when I first introduced myself, I said I want to eliminate your excuses. And so that's one of the ways that I do it, is by providing modifications and making sure that regardless of your physical ability, that you can still work out. Illness is another one. Like I said, I was sick, but I also had to run a fitness program. And so I got rest when I needed rest. I still ran the fitness program. I still worked out a little bit. At one point I could work out some of the time, and then within the same workout, within the same hour, I would feel like a little lightheaded and I had to come off the step, but I could still do the calls and stuff like that. So, I just made sure I got the rest that I needed outside of the workout so that I could be prepared when it was time to, conduct those workouts and perform those workouts. So, illness, injury, deaths in the family, birthdays, holidays, celebrations, all of those things are what I call distractions, whether good or bad events. They're still distractions from our goals, and that can be business goals, but I specifically talk about like fitness goals and things like that, because when it comes to fitness goals, most people already don't want to do them anyway. So any little excuse we can give ourselves to miss a workout, we'll give ourselves. And the thing of it is if you have that goal, you need to try your best to stick with it. You know, don't let these distractions get in your way. Just work your way through it. If you've made New Year's resolutions to get in the gym, to lose weight, I do pray that you are successful. It's a great goal to have. It's a great thing to work towards, because it's not just about how, you know, you look. Like, I also have a video on here about, you know, losing weight just to look good, like your vain reasons, for vanity's sake. You know, you want to lose weight and fit into your clothes and stuff like that. But it's also for your health and your wellness. And we want you to live a longer, healthier, better life. And so that's like my number one goal for you. So I do want you to lose that weight in the healthiest way possible. I do want you to reach whatever fitness goals that you have. And again, like I said, if you need help, that's what we're here for. Just come to this channel. You're working with me as I go through my experience. Like I said, I got now about another 2 months to go. We're at week 4, I believe now. So I got another 2 months to get myself back together and get myself right. I have some travel coming up. I have a birthday coming up, you know, but my birthday is actually the end goal. I do have some travel coming up. We have Valentine's Day coming up. So don't get distracted. Don't get thrown off. You know, stick to your goals, try to build healthy habits so that when these things come up, it'll be just another day. Like next year, 2026, you won't need to make a New Year's resolution because you'll already be on the path. So build that healthy habit so that January 1st, 2026 is just another day. I'm going to work out. You know, we had a New Year's Day workout here, and I had one on January 2nd. So, you know, it's just another day for us because we've built those healthy habits. And so I want to encourage you to do the same. Let me know if this video helps you at all on your fitness journey. Check out the page, check out the videos. There are workout videos. We have step aerobics. We have line dancing now. I did an instructional line dance video. So there's a line dance video out there. There are no equipment workouts. There are, you know, simple equipment workouts where you might just need a kettlebell or a dumbbell. So just keep following the page, hit the share button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so that you can keep getting the notifications, because I do plan to post more videos, like workout videos to this channel, workouts that anybody could do anywhere. Like I said, I'm getting ready to travel. I'm going to take me a kettlebell with me. I'm going to take my step or a step or two with me, and I'm going to work out while I'm away, you know, for 3 weeks. That's my plan. That's my goal. And I got to try to figure out the eating situation. So I got to make sure that I eat right, because my goal is to lose 15 pounds or so at this point. I want to get down to 150. So just let me know. I'm here on YouTube. I'm also on Facebook at Active Rest Fitness, and Instagram at activerest_fitness. You can find me in all those places. You can find me on my website. You can also contact me through my website, which is www.activerest.fitness. You don't need the .com. It's just www.activerest.fitness. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it helps you. I hope that you are encouraged and motivated to start, if you haven't already started, on your fitness journey. And I wish you the best. Bye-bye.